Hey everybody, Tiny Texture here with Cheap Tattooing, and I've been asked a lot of questions about tattoo needles and what needles I use when tattooing, whether it's Bugpin or standard. I personally use a lot of Bugpin needles. I do use standard needles. But mainly I use the Bugpin needles. If you're looking here on the, let's see here, on the left hand side of the screen, you can see is some Bugpin needles, and on the right is the standard needles. Now the Bugpin has a lot tighter grouping. They're closer together. They have finer points on them. They're a lot smaller grouping, but these are 9 magnums, both of them. 9 magnum Bugpin, 9 magnum standard. Let me see if I can hold them still here so I can get a good shot of them. There we go. And now the standard needles, they're further apart. They got a lot longer break on them than what the Bugpins do. And the Bugpins are mainly for portraits, fine detail, tattooing, but I use them for about everything. I want all of my tattoos to look good, so I try to use the Bugpins for about everything. The standard needles, I use them for stuff that I want to do quick, that I want to have more space on, that I want thicker lines on, stuff like that. Stuff that I want to get really packed in there, I use the standard needles for. Let me show you some of the lining needles. I'll show you the Bugpin needle and the standard needle. Now this is a Bugpin 7 liner and the standard 7 liner here, and you can see the difference in those. Now if you use a if you're using when you go to use your tips, you don't use a number 7 tip. You'd use a number 5 tip for a Bugpin. Bugpins are a lot smaller, so you use a smaller tip for it. As you can see the difference in the size there. I mean, they're a lot smaller. The grouping is a lot closer together than what it is on the standard. You use it if you want to use a lot finer lines. You want to be careful if you're using the Bugpins. If you're not careful, you can cut somebody up. So you really want to be careful using the Bugpins, because they will tear somebody up if you don't know what you're doing. I'll show you a better example of a Bugpin with a number 17 Magnum, and it gives a better close-up view of exactly what they look like. And that's a number 17. and you can see the shininess on the tips of them, and how much shinier they are on the tips of them. And that's a number 17, and yeah, you can see the shininess just on the tips of them. And what they do is, these are so fine that it allows you to get more holes in there when you're tattooing. So you can cover more ground, you can get better color in there, and you can make it look a lot better while you're tattooing. Now I get my bug pins from Friction Tattoo Supply. They do their tattoos are really good. Their tattoo company is pretty good. The prices for their bug pin needles, let me adjust this here. I had it adjusted out for the bug pin needles to alright, there we go. I had it adjusted out for the bug pin needles there to get a better view on them, but here's the price of the bug pin needles. And we have free shipping on all orders. Got a mixed assortment of them that you can get and try out if you want to. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. But anyway, it's frictiontattoo.com. Give them a holler if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm going to throw all these needles away, but I would give bug pin needles a try. Most of the tattoo shops use a lot of bug pin needles to do their work. I use a lot of bug pin needles. Bug pin needles are fairly decently priced. Joker Tattoo Supply, they sell bug pin needles. They cost a lot more than what Friction Tattoo Supply charges. There's also textured needles that holds more ink. They last longer for longer lines and stuff. I'm not too big into those, but I do swear by bug pin needles. Standard needles, yeah, I keep those around. I use them not very often. I'm a big bug pin guy. Take the money, go out and get bug pin needles. Friction Tattoo Supply, they're a good company. Friction Tattoo, if you're watching this, hey, props to you guys. Give me a holler or whatever, I don't care. But If you guys have any questions, hit me up with them. I want to send some props out to the guys that are watching the videos and sending me the questions and everything. I appreciate it. But thanks a lot. Keep smoking Camel cigarettes. Camel wides. Love them.